What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another MLB The Show franchise video. We are here with the Pittsburgh Pirates, currently on episode number 19, as you guys will be looking at the standings in front of us, as always. But before we get into today's video, if you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more amazing content, because only you can make a difference for today's channel, so your support is always greatly appreciated. And with that being said, guys, the Pittsburgh Pirates are currently still around the 1.5 mark, as we are on a 4-game losing skid on a 2-10 out of the last 10 games. We are also currently 14-15 in our division, so we're trying to get the division games back up and back on par, as we are going to be taking on the St. Louis Cardinals heading into this series. Very exciting. Taking a look at the starting lineup for game number 1, we are going to have Wilmer Difo as the second baseman for today, giving Kevin Newman a day off. Adam Frazier playing shortstop, Bryan Reynolds in center field, Gregory Polanco, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Danny Santana, Ryan Murphy, Colin Moran in the 8 spot. He's been struggling a bit, and JT Brubaker in the number 9 spot. He's going to be getting a start as well, as he's been pretty good in the long relief role, so we're going to be giving him a starting nod in today's game. And it is a beautiful day in Busch Stadium, as the Pittsburgh Pirates, that are 35-37, are going to be taking on the St. Louis Cardinals, who are 29-45, as Jack Flaherty is on making his way onto the mound. Taking a look at Jack Flaherty's slash line in 13 starts, he's got a 3-4 record with a 3.07 ERA, and the whip looking in the 1.12 era. So things are looking pretty good for Jack Flaherty, also averaging a little bit above a strikeout per inning. The first batter he will be facing is Wilmer Difo. He's going to fly out into left field for the first out of the inning. Next batter now, Adam Frazier. Frazier is going to go down on strikes. That's a fastball in on the corner, and that's going to take down Frazier for Flaherty's first strikeout. Bryan Reynolds, next batter up. He's going to hit this one high, but it's only going to go to the right fielder, camped under this one, and that is a solid inning of work out of Jack Flaherty. Next pitcher is going to be JT Brubaker. Brubaker getting another start. This is going to be his 6th start of the season. He's currently 7-3. Did a pretty decent job out of the long relief role, so we're going to see what he can do in the starting nod. His first batter he'll be facing is Tommy Edman, who is going to ground out in this one and start things pretty well for the Pittsburgh side. Now facing Harrison Bader. This is going to be a chopper. Frazier has to make a tough play with Harrison Bader running down the line. Fast feet are going to complete it. Taking a look at Nolan Arenado's road. Not much to say in front of the home crowd. All 14 home runs have been on the road. Very interesting slash line there, as Frazier takes his good old time, and Brubaker, the ground ball's working, gets him out. Next batter in the second inning, Gregory Polanco, and this one well out of here, and that one is going to be home run number 12 for Gregory Polanco. This one going over the wall at 454 feet, a 450-foot bomb for Gregory Polanco. Taking a look at the show track, 104 miles an hour off the bat. That one he did not miss. Next batter would be Ke'Bryan Hayes, who's going to be on base now. Next batter would be Danny Santana, and right here, Ke'Bryan Hayes is off to the races, and the tag is not in time, so he's going to swipe it back against Yadier Molina. That is Ke'Bryan Hayes' 5th stolen base so far of the season. Now up Danny Santana, big swing and the miss in the at-bat. He's going to go down on strikes. Another strikeout for Flaherty, as the Pirates are up early 1-0. Ryan Murphy would be the batter. He's going to get to free pass and trot on down to first base, as there's runners on first and second with 1 away. Flaherty trying to escape a little bit of a jam. Brubaker with 2 away. He's going to swing and a miss, and that's the 3rd strikeout, inning over. Paul Goldschmidt now the batter. That's going to be the first hit for the St. Louis Cardinals, as they've got a runner on here early in the second inning with no one away. Paul DeJong, next batter, is going to ground this one. Frazier turns it a little bit slowly and just not in time. That is not going to be a double play, but decides to be a fielder's choice. Brubaker tries to stick the glove out, cannot get it in time, so runners will now be at first and second, trying to take a good advantage of this one. Dylan Carlson is going to be the batter, and he's going to hit this one in the gap, and we know the speed that is on the base paths is going to easily allow 2 runs to score, and it is now a 2-1 St. Louis lead, as that is going to be a triple for Dylan Carlson, his second triple of the year, notching in 2 runs. Yadier Molina with 1 away would ground out. That no speed down the base paths is easy to take the time for Wilmer Difo. Now up Jack Flaherty as they finally get out of the second inning, but 3 do come across here. Wilmer Difo would be the batter in the third, 1-2 count. He's going to put this one right in front of the left fielder, and that's going to be a base hit for Wilmer Difo, trying to get things going in the third. Despite the Polanco homer, Adam Frazier is now going to hit this one hard. Had the double play shift there, kind of pulled him a little bit closer to second base bag, was going to allow that one to be a base hit. Brian Reynolds, a chopper to the third baseman Arenado, strong throw, makes the out, and that is going to put runners at second and third in scoring position for Polanco. He hits this one down the line and hard, and that is going to be a 2 RBI double for Gregory Polanco, who owns all 3 of the Pirates' runs so far in this game, having quite the game so far, as that is his 7th double on the season. Santana would be the next batter up with the runner at third, and it is just going to be a fly out, so nothing else going on in the third. 3s all across the board so far for the Pirates heading into the bottom half of the third. Brubaker is going to end up plunking Harrison Bader with 1 out in the third. Next batter, Nolan Arenado. Bader tries to steal. He'll get in there safely. It is a 2-2 count, 3-2 count now, and it is going to walk Nolan Arenado to put runners at first and second for Paul Goldschmidt, but he will hit this one on the ground, and it is a nice double play to get out of the inning. 3 frames in the books so far. Polanco is the batter. He's going to hit this one hard and just get off the top of the wall, as it is another double and another extra base hit. So far, 3 for 3 so far for Gregory Polanco, notching his 2nd double so far of the game, his 8th of the season. And Ke'Bryan Hayes, young Hayes, does it again. This one clears the wall and will give the Pirates a 5-3 lead, 395 feet. Ke'Bryan Hayes' 9th home run so far of his 2021 campaign. Things are looking hot and heavy for Ke'Bryan Hayes, trying to get the power numbers and getting that average jumping a little more into a little more of a competitive stand if he wants things to happen. John Ryan Murphy, however, in the 5th would ground out to the third baseman Arenado to end things in the 5th. Alex Reyes would be the pitcher coming on in the 6th inning, as right here he's going to let up a big rip for Colin Moran, trying to have himself a big night, as he's going to get in there safely for a double. Colin Moran is going to notch a double here, and that is going to allow Colin Moran to be sitting at 8 doubles so far on the season. Brubaker would try to get something done with no outs, and he is going to be a bit productive here, as the right fielder has to range and kind of go against the field, and that is going to allow the runner to move 90 feet closer to scoring position. Difo would be the batter. A lazy chopper, kind of worked almost like a sacrifice bunt, is going to allow the Pirates to now have a 6-3 score, doubled against the Cardinals. Frazier would swing and a miss. Yachty is able to make the easy throw to Paul Goldschmidt, so 6-3. Moving on into the 6th, as Brubaker trying to keep things rolling, and Frazier, the solid fielder, is going to make out number 1 very easily. Now taking a look at the NL Central standings, in the race is becoming closer and closer. As you can see, the Pirates currently 1.5 games away from the Chicago Cubs, where St. Louis is currently sitting at 8.5 games out. Batter would be Paul Goldschmidt at a 1-2 count, 62 pitches so far for the JT Brubaker. He's going to end up plunking Day Young, as this is going to be runners at first and second, and a strike him out. See you later. Down on strikes. That is Brubaker's first strikeout all game. Comes in a key point, so that is 6 frames in the books for him, as Adam Wainwright would replace Alex Reyes. Has been horrible so far in the season, but we really can't say much about him, as Wainwright does shut down the first 2 batters here in the 7th, as he's now going to enter against Ke'Bryan Hayes, the 0-1, and it is going to be a solid inning in the books for Adam Wainwright, the veteran pitcher. really immaculate career if you can add to that. Brubaker trying to get into the 7th, though, moving on, and that is going to end Brubaker's night as Chris Stratton is going to come into pitch. He's been a pretty decent guy, a nice reliable guy. We kind of talk about a nice guy to give us 1 or 2 innings as incoming to him. He's going to strike out first batter. Next batter up, Stratton going to try to field and fire, and he is just going to get the bat, and Bader down on strikes, so a solid inning out of work from Chris Stratton. Moving into the 8th, and this one is going to add another nice inning out of Chris Stratton. This one here, Arenado is going to fly out to Brian Reynolds. Goldschmidt now up, the 2-1. This is a pop out above the pitcher's mound. Wilmer Defoe is going to be there to make out number 2. So the final out trying to get recorded. Paul DeJong, the 1-1 count. Brian Hayes has to come in on it. Strong throw in time. That is 8 innings so far for the Pirates as Diego Flores, the batter. This is his first true appearance really in a Pirates uniform. The 2-2 count to Adam Wainwright, and it is mashed. This one way out of here. That one clearing over the brick wall into the second area stands. That is Diego Flores' first home run, a 447-foot bomb off of Adam Wainwright for the young first baseman, giving him the silent treatment in the dugout, including Derek Shelton. Brian Hayes and the rest of the Buccos would greet him in celebration. So great to see the young Pirate prospects really prospering here in this game against St. Louis. Adam Frazier seen the prospect do it, and yet again Frazier continues to show a little bit of power display in the videos. That is going to be his 3rd home run of the season. So Frazier, a guy that's not known to hit many home runs, is going to add to that total, trying to get the power numbers up. That would allow Jordan Hicks to now replace Adam Wainwright, and he's been pretty solid. The walks have been up a little bit, kind of expecting that of a high-velocity guy, and Polanco is going to add his 4th hit of the game here in the 9th inning with 2 away. The 8-3 is the score for the Pirates. Brian Hayes going to try to add to his total, and just in time, Polanco slides in and makes the play. Things looking good so far for the Pirates with that 8-3 lead. Santana tries to get it done, but a swing and a miss. See you later. Trying to shut the door now would be Josh Staumont, and really Staumont did have his struggles, but since the struggles that we've kind of talked about, Staumont has been displaying this 102 in the corner. That's a nice painted mark. Danny Santana tries to make the play, tries to be Hercules, and realizes that Superman does not fly if you do not have a cape, as this one here is going to be a double for the Redbirds in the 9th inning. Yadier Molina, next batter, hits this one on the ground. The slow trotting catcher is going to ground out to the shortstop as 2 away. Lane Thomas, swing and a miss. Goodbye. See you later. That one is in the books for the Pirates here in game number 1. Pirates in celebration, trying to get rid of the losing streaks and start bringing winning games and chasing first place Pirates baseball, coming ever so much closer as we head into the rest of the games and do a little more breakdown. It is also worth noting that Neil Walker, adding 16 more Pittsburgh Pirate home runs to his name, is actually going to tie him with Paul Waner and Bill Robinson for all-time home runs in Pirates history. That is going to rank him all-time 18th, tied with, again, Paul Waner and Bill Robinson for the all-time home runs in Pirates history. So very, very exciting for Neil Walker to be able to keep climbing on that ranks, and I really wanted to just kind of throw this in there because Neil Walker has been absolutely tearing things up as a Pittsburgh Pirate, as we all know and love him for. And not to mention that this guy, you guys need to comment down below, vote for Neil Walker. Neil Walker is now currently 5th in all-star voting. You can see there the 16 home runs is just something that you cannot knock by. He has been great for us all season long, and if you guys haven't watched the videos, you guys do not know how good 69 overall Neil Walker, the 35-year-old veteran, the Pittsburgh kid, has been for the Pirates. So we're going to be just breaking down some things here real quickly that has been around the league and happening a little bit for us, as we are going to talk about a little bit of a goofy thing. I don't know. I like to kind of show these things as well. Tim Anderson is going to be acquired from the Blue Jays, from the White Sox, for Julian Merryweather and Orelvis Martinez. So kind of an interesting trade right there. Is definitely something that we kind of want to be talking about. And another minor little thing, Chasen Shreve is going to be getting sent down into the minors, as we are going to end up calling up Sam Howard. Sam Howard has been very good for the Pittsburgh Pirates, or the Indianapolis Indians rather. As you can see, his ERA hovering under a 2 with 42 strikeouts in 33 and 2/3 innings. So the strikeout numbers have been there. He's only allowed 1 home run as well, and he's definitely allowed less than a hit per inning. The walk number's not really that bad either, so definitely Sam Howard going to get a chance to show himself in the black and gold for the 2021 season. We also have a minor trade announcement, as we end up sending Anthony Alford and Clay Holmes to the Braves for catching prospect 23-year-old William Contreras. This is the brother of Wilson Contreras. So we're going to have him in the minor leagues. Wilson Contreras has been a pretty nice prospect for the Braves in real life, so hopefully he can shine. As you're taking a look at his stats right now, the 23-year-old Venezuelan-born has been pretty decent, good pop against the left side. The defense is definitely still something that he needs to work on a little bit, not much like his brother in that aspect, where he's had stellar defense the whole way around. He doesn't have a cannon of an arm or anything like that, so there's not really too many great glimpses. As you're going to be looking at his AAA stats, he was hitting a 274 with a near 800 OPS, the slugging near a 450, so not too bad. 2 home runs on the season on the 20 hits in 23 games, so pretty decent season so far out of William Contreras, as he is going to continue to be the starting AAA catcher for the Indianapolis Indians. And we are heading into game number 3, the matchup here. The 36-38 Pittsburgh Pirates just lost the last game, so trying to get back to their winning ways. This series is tied so far as 1-1. As you can see, the Cardinals are rallied up and ready to go. They are going to be throwing Carlos Martinez, who has been not the best pitcher for him so far. A 2-7 record in the 15 starts with a ERA above a 4.3 and averaging under a strikeout an inning. So he hasn't really been the Martinez that we have known him for, as he's going to start this game with a leadoff walk against Kevin Newman. Newman trying to have and continue on for a nice season. Brian Reynolds, next batter up, he's going to strike out swinging. See you later. Brian Reynolds is going to go down on strikes for this one, as Neil Walker, same thing, same result. Big Neil Walker is going to go down on strikes, as well as Gregory Polanco is going to ground this one out, and that is going to end the first inning. So the leadoff walk from Newman does not matter. Pitcher for the Pirates is going to be recently acquired Houston Astros pitcher Framber Valdez. He's had a pretty decent season for us so far. In the first couple games that he's pitched for us, Valdez has been pretty solid in 90 innings, averaging a 3.3 ERA. First batter he faces is going to be Tommy Edman, and Edmonds is going to ground out on 3 pitches. Harrison Bader, next batter up, a little seeing eyes single action for him on the 1-2 count. That's going to be the first hit of the ball game for the St. Louis Cardinals, as Nolan Arenado, the 2-0 count. John Ryan Murphy, not no Jacob Stallings. If you guys were wondering, Stallings is fine, but John Ryan Murphy, the power display and everything that he has done, has basically taken over that starting role, as Stallings has pretty much completely fallen apart. As you can see, Valdez falling apart in similar situations, as this is going to have a bases loaded jam. Things are looking a little bit similar, but right here, DeYoung down on strikes, swinging with the bases loaded. That is Valdez's first strikeout, trying to get out of the jam, and he will not. That is going to allow 1 run to score. Bases are going to remain loaded, so the danger is still all around the bases. 35th pitch coming up. Dylan Carlson puts this one in the gap. Polanco cannot get it. Is going to be a ground rule double. Runner will have to hold at third. It is a 3-0 game already. Valdez getting blown up on here in this appearance at Busch Stadium. Things have not been going the way of the 4-1-2 so far, as no hits for the Pirates entering into the second. So Valdez trying to get things going, but things are looking very similar to the first inning. Consistency is something something you always like to see, but not when it is bad consistency, as another base hit here with just the one away in the second inning. So right now Valdez is getting lit up by the Redbirds, as Nolan Arenado is going to chop this one. Easy grounder for Valdez to finally get the second out with already 52 pitches thrown. You have to kind of be considering how far is he going to go into this game. And luckily, Polanco ranges and gets this one 2 innings away. Finally getting out of the inning. Valdez wearing down, but right here finally able to move into the 4th inning on 72 pitches. The 3rd inning treated him a little bit nicer, and he's going to get the first out here. Carlos Martinez would then swing and a miss on the strikes. That's the pitcher for the 3rd strikeout so far of Valdez's day. So he's pretty much settled in and done his job very well now. After the bad 1st inning, he has 3 scoreless frames. Things looking a bit better for him now. Pirates still without a hit here in 4 innings, though. Next batter would be Ke'Bryan Hayes, and young Hayes says enough of that. We are not going to have a no-hitter in Busch Stadium. Carlos Martinez finally lets up his first hit in just the 4 innings of work that he's thrown. Somehow, Colin Moran swings and misses on the check swing. They say he goes around. John Ryan Murphy swing and a miss, and a Ke'Bryan Hayes grabs the base. He is going to have his 6th stolen base so far. Martinez notches his 5th strikeout right here. Adam Frazier down the line tries to churn, and it is going to be good enough for a double, good enough for an RBI, and good enough to put the Pittsburgh Pirates 2 away, as Diego Flores, the pinch hitter, trying to get some more magic going, similar to where Frazier spotted it. Going to be the same exact situation. A run will come across. This one, though, Flores does not try to stretch it into 2, holds up, and another production out of the prospect. Flores been great in his call up, as Newman hits this ball well, but right there is the left fielder for the easy out. Bottom 5 is over. Sam Howard, recently called up, is going to get a chance to display his actions in his first appearance in the Pirates uniform. So you can see he did pretty decent so far last year in the COVID year. The 2-2 count to him. Harrison Bader, goodbye, see you later. That's a swing and a miss. And now up 3-0 to Goldschmidt. This one hit well in the gap. That was 3-0 swinging, and that is exactly what you expect out of your big hitters there, as this is going to allow to put him in second. That was actually Nolan Arenado, as the diving stop from Hayes allows Goldschmidt this time to put a runner into home plate and allow himself to trot on into the double, as it is 2-4 now up. Kevin Newman takes the fly out, or the line out, in 2-0. Tyler O'Neill, this one skied up in the air in the 5th, and this will end the inning, but the Redbirds do gather 1 in the 5th. Stephen Brault would be the pitcher. He's been very solid against righties all season long. Did get relieved out of the starting role, trying to give JT Brubaker some more chances. As you can see, the wildness from Stephen Brault has been pretty rough. So right now, the 2-4 game, trying to keep it right where it is. Frazier is going to take the pop out for the first out in the 6th inning, as 13 pitches. 14th is going to strike out Lane Thomas, down on strikes for 2 away so far. Tommy Edman, 2-2 count, and Tommy puts this one just more out of reach. It is now a 6-2 game. Inning is finally over after a ground ball over to young Hayes. And unfortunately, this one here is going to clear the wall. That is Danny Santana. Only thing he's really good for is hitting the home runs when they don't really matter. That solo shot is going to be his 7th home run of the season, and it is going to cut the lead down to 3, but still more runs need to be made, and it is not going to happen in the 7th. That's a ground out from Kevin Newman. Pirates running out of time, and Andrew Miller, talk about running out of time. We're moving into the 9th inning. Miller trying trying to complete his thing. Todd Frazier would be the pinch hitter of this one, trying to get things going. He's going to pinch hit for Colin Moran. He's going to chop this one to the third baseman, and down goes Frazier. That is out number 1 in the 9th. Miller trying to shut the door, and he's pretty much been that all season for the St. Louis Cardinals. If you did see his slash line, he's been an absolute tear. And this one here, Frazier trying to just stay alive. He's going to notch another hit. He had a pretty good day today. And Wilmer Difo is going to be the pinch hitter, trying to get things going and some momentum with 2 away for the Pirates. But this one is going to be a shallow fly ball. Shortstop fields it, and that is going to do it for game number 3 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So we take the opener of the series, but games number 2 and 3 have not went the way of the 4-1-2, and they have went the way of the Redbird. Heading into game 4, we're going to talk about the box score and more. And now taking a look at the box score in game number 4, this one is going the way of the Pittsburgh Pirates. We are going to be splitting the series against the St. Louis Cardinals, as Neil Walker and Flores are going to be the 2 leaders of the game in this one, both of them collecting some home runs, and it is good to see that out of them. Neil Walker, the only player to really be able to notch 2 hits in the game. So the offense wasn't really the best, but we still were able to get 3 runs on the 2 home runs and an RBI from Ke'Bryan Hayes as well. Moving into the pitching side of things, Chad Kuhl was pretty solid, although he only gave 1 strikeout through 7 innings, but he also only allowed 4 hits on no walks. There was no walks in the entire game from the Pittsburgh side, so that was very, very good to see. 2 strikeouts as Kyle Crick and Richard Rodriguez would be the relievers to come in. Rodriguez with his 21st save of the season. And with that being said, guys, this is going to do it for this episode, as the Pirates are currently clawing their way into the division. We are going to be jumping into a series rival again, not to mention we just did the Cardinals. We're now going to be jumping into the Milwaukee Brewers on the next episode, as the Pirates are going to be sitting 1 game away from first place after that season. We're going to talk about that more in the next episode, so I hope you guys did enjoy the episode, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.